It begins with a 5-4 win over Pittsburgh. New season, new coach, new hope. But really, who knew what this team would give Boston over the next 8 months? One week into the season, the boys head west for a 10-day road trip. The results are a mixed 2-2-1, but those 2 wins open some eyes. The first comes against Wayne Gretzky's Los Angeles Kings, and a former King comes up big.
Quick shot, rebound and a score as Carpenter fires it home with 2:33 left on a rebound shot, and the Bruins take the lead.
Every team needs hot goaltending and big plays. And on the next stop of the tour, the Northlands Coliseum in Edmonton, both are very much on display.
Boston, all alone. Kekalainen in. He puts it in. Kekalainen all the way, scores. Jarmo Kekalainen.
With former Bruin goalie Bill Ranford the victim this night, the Bruins are hot. And so is goaltender Andy Moog. Once again, the final goal comes from Bobby Carpenter.
Carpenter, a shot, scores! Bobby Carpenter, a power play goal set up by Janney with 3:55 left, and the Bruins lead 3-0.
Returning home to the Garden, a 5-6-1 hockey team, the Bruins enter November with critics and fans still wondering about this team. By the end of the month, the doubts will be gone. 5 games would do it, and the first was a visit from the LA Kings. Cam Neely started to show signs of what his year was going to be like.
Shoots, scores! Cam Neely, a turnaround shot, makes it 2-0 Boston.
And as they had already shown on the road, the Bees were developing a knack for late-game drama.
Samela ties it up with 38 seconds left after Ray Bork's rebound.
The winner came off a face-off, a Bork wrist shot, and a Sweeney rebound. The record was even at 6-6-1. The team would never drop below 500 again. They were on their way.
With 3:17 left, and Sweeney wins the game.
A week later, the Bees took the ice for another meeting with the Oilers. Veteran Edmonton goalie Grant Fuhr was in net for the visitors. But the change of goaltenders made little difference. There would be no need for late-game heroics this night. It was all Boston from the start. The result, a 6-2 Bruins victory. November 16th, a turning point. Trailing Montreal 2-0 with 2:25 left to play, the big guys deliver. First, Raymond Bourque. Then, Cam Neely. And finally, Glenn Wesley. With 3 goals in 57 seconds, the Bruins steal a 3-2 victory from their hated arch rivals. The boys are starting to have a pretty good time. So are their fans. And so is their new coach. So here's Johnny Cuniff, a Boston guy, former Bruins coach. He's read about that Montreal game, and when his New Jersey Devils go up 4-1 2 nights later, he must feel pretty good. I mean, can't happen again, can it? A Randy Burge goal with 4 seconds left in the second period starts the comeback. This Andy Brickley's second effort makes it 4-3 midway through the second period.
Brickley on the rebound. Andy Brickley.
And then Cam comes through again.
Cam Neely with 3:32 left ties the game at 4.
With just under 2 minutes to go, Brickley's second goal gives Boston the lead. An empty netter in the game's closing seconds give Boston the win, and Brickley his first NHL hat trick. The Bruins' flair for the dramatic wasn't limited to the Boston Garden. Out in Detroit, with a goal reminiscent of another Bruin named Bobby, Bob Sweeney beats the Red Wings in overtime, 2-1.
Trying to sweep in, may go in, goes behind the net, swings it around and scores! Bob Sweeney, second time!
The Bruins finished the month of November with 10 wins, 1 loss, and 1 tie. Bourque and Neely. These superstars are the Boston Bruins. Whether scoring goals, dishing out body checks, or just playing tough defense, number 77 dominates a hockey game like no one else. And then there's the big right wing. When it comes to scoring goals, who does it better than Cam Neely? Before this regular season was history, number 8 would light the lamp 55 times.
Shot scores! Number 50, Cam Neely!
In Philadelphia, Captain Dave Poulin flattens the Bruins' Don Sweeney, while at the other end of the ice, Andy Moog stands up to the Flyers. The Bruins get all the offense they need from Randy Burridge,
Burridge deflects it home, right forward fires, and Bruins tie it up on a power play.
and Bobby Gould. The result is a 2-1 Boston victory.
Goal from Brickley.
December 21st, the holiday spirit comes to the Garden, along with the Minnesota North Stars. Reggie Lemelin isn't in a giving mood, and neither is Don Sweeney. The result is a 4-2 Bruins win, inching the team closer to the first-place Buffalo Sabres.
Carpenter may break in on the left side, cuts in.
A December 29th showdown in Buffalo is just around the corner, and with it, one last gift from Santa. At the odd in Buffalo, the Bruins put it all together. There's goaltending,
Drive a shot, a save by Lemlin.
muscle, and plenty of offense.
Neely anyway, Janney, I think, had it in.
Jumping out to an early lead, the Bees hang on.
Save, Carpenter again, shot, score! Bob Carpenter working hard, makes it 2-0 for Boston.
And then Reggie does the rest.
3 seconds left. Save by Lemlin! A wrap by Snuggerud. The game is over. The Bruins win it. What a superb stop on Ledyard by Reggie Lemlin. As of the moment, the best record overall, National Hockey League.
Boston says hello to first place and goodbye to the Rat, Kenny Linseman, traded to his old team, the Philadelphia Flyers. Linseman packs up his things and heads south. And the new Bruin? Well, at first, Dave Poulin isn't sure.
I'm going to sit down tonight with my wife and I will go over all my options, and I've tried to keep all my options open.
But when the contract is signed, the doubts are gone.
I'm going to play hockey, and I want to play hockey very well here. I think this is an excellent hockey team, and I think they have a good shot at winning the Stanley Cup, and I'd love to be a part of that.
Part of becoming a Bruin is understanding the Boston-Montreal rivalry. January 29th in the Forum, Cam Neely puts Boston on top 1-0.
For Janney, for Neely, shot, score! Right goal, Neely. Janney and Carpenter to make it 1-0 Boston. Got a long lead for Scribbling, breaks right in.
The goalie must come up big, and Andy Moog does here. But not here, and the game is tied at 1 apiece. After Glenn Wesley takes a cheap shot along the boards, his defense partner responds.
Delayed call. Shot, score! Ray Bork scores! The Bruins lead 2-1. A penalty coming up for the Montreal Canadiens. A lead all alone Nasdaq in. Andy Moog! And a big salute for Andy Moog. Some tremendous saves in the Boston net.
1 week later, the club is in Detroit. The 2-0 Andy Moog shutout isn't unusual, nor is this game-winning goal from Glenn Wesley. But when Al Peterson scores a goal, this catches everyone by surprise, including Al. What surprised no one was the quality of Boston's goaltending throughout the year. Whether the call went to Andy Moog or Ray-Jean Lemelin, the Bruins got support between the pipes all season long. Reggie had a move for every occasion. That's what 12 years in the NHL will do for you. The agile and combative Andy Moog found that pucks weren't the only foreign bodies coming into his crease this season. Together, Lemelin and Moog led the Bruins to the Jennings Trophy, given to the team that allows the fewest goals during the regular season. Port Moody, British Columbia, Cam Neely's hometown. It's easy to forget that these larger-than-life heroes have another side to their lives, a very real side.
Boston just suited him, and the crowd suited him, and the crowd loves him when he hits people and the boards rattle, and as we all do, let's face it. But I think that the trade was the great thing for him. It really helped him out and helped him in his career. I didn't know that per se that he would be an athlete, but I always felt that he would be something because of the desire. He has a tremendous amount of desire.
What's also real is the routine of travel. It's mid-February and the Bruins are on their last long trip of the season. Having lost their last 2 home games and the first game of this trip in Winnipeg, it is a dangerous time. And 5 more games remain before returning home. Of all the Bruins, no one is more concerned than Mike Milbury.
2 things that concern to me we talked about this week. Attitude, what's been going on with the club for the last 3 or 4 games. We just haven't got involved physically. And you know what, you've talked enough about it so we don't have to rally around the flag anymore. You just got to go out and do it. And the other thing is offense. And as much as yesterday we went to the well and said, hey, everybody go crazy, get involved in the offense. That was practice. Today's the game. Once you get involved in the offense, defense, if you can get up quickly, do it. Good speed through the neutral zone, drive it wide, shoot the puck a little bit more often. Hell, we only had, I think, 9 shots we counted from the forwards in the last game. We need a heck of a lot more than that if we're going to have any luck.
With Reggie leading the way, the Bees hope to show a heck of a lot to the Vancouver fans in the Pacific Coliseum. The stats back up Milbury's plea for more offense. Only once in the last 10 games have the Bruins scored more than 3 goals in a game, and that was 2 weeks ago. On this night, the team responds to the coach's pep talk in a big way. When this Ray Bork slap shot finds its way home, all the scoring is done and a 7-2 Bruins win. Road trips. Buses. Boarding passes. Baggage. And killing time in airports. lots and lots of time in airports.
Boston Bruins, if the group please proceed on board. Thank you for choosing Air Canada.
Calgary, Alberta, home of the defending Stanley Cup champions, the Calgary Flames. Former Flame Reggie Lemelin will enjoy this night, as will Dave Poulin.
Over the line for a shot, scores! Dave Poulin.
And rookie Wes Waltz, who scores his first NHL goal.
He scores from Brickley. Wes Waltz, a power play goal.
The captain is all smiles after a 5-3 Bruins win. The third game in 5 nights will be back in the States against Chicago's Blackhawks. Now, you've heard of getting up for a game. How about going up for a game? And no, Reggie's not going to play this one by himself. Chicago fans have had things their way this season, with the Hawks ruling the Norris Division. But they haven't had to face the Bruins and Reggie Lemelin. This is the third game since that Milbury pep talk on offense. The numbers would read 18 goals in 3 games after the 6-3 Bruins win. Bobby Gould chips one in here. John Carter's goal seals it
Scores! John Carter from Dave Poulin to make it.
and earns another grin from the captain. Back in Boston, the team finds a new Bruin, Brian Propp. After spotting the Blackhawks a 1-0 lead, the Bruins storm back. Cam Neely ties it at 1.
Cam Neely took it from Manson and gets his 46th to make it 2-1.
And newcomer Brian Propp nearly gives the Bruins the lead here. This time, he isn't denied, and the Bees go on to a 4-3 win.
A short-handed goal.
I'll definitely remember that for the rest of my life, because anytime you go someplace new and you get that first goal, you'll always remember that.
Chicago Stadium, and the Bruins and Blackhawks meet for the third time in 12 days. As they had in Boston, the Hawks score first.
And it is 1-0 Chicago.
The lead is a short one, and Boston's power play responds.
Drops it in deep. Neely. And a score by Janney. Janney set up by Cam Neely. A power play goal. And the Bruins tie the game.
Now, they say Andy Mugg uses his head out there. This time, he almost loses it. The Bruins respond. First, Bobby Carpenter gives Boston the lead.
Score! Carpenter on the rebound. Bob Carpenter with the follow-up. Put in his own rebound to make it 2-1 Boston.
Then Dave Poulin provides some breathing room.
In front. Quick shot. Score! Intercepted by Huck.
And finally, Craig Janney's second goal of the night, with a big assist from Cam, closes out the scoring.
Scores! Craig Janney, a brilliant play. As Neely took a wicked hit in a collision with Cloutier, but put him out of the net, and Janney wheeled off the corner to make it 4-1. A salute.
The team comes a step closer to 2 of its goals, finishing first overall among all NHL teams and allowing the fewest goals in the league. 2 nights later, the Bruins visit Philadelphia. Kenny Linseman sees his Flyers go up 1-0, and Reggie Lemelin slams the door.
Save! Lemlin! What a stop!
With Ray Bourque's sideline, acting captain Bobby Gould comes through in the clutch. Gould scores late in the third period to give Boston the victory, 2-1. March 29th. 3 games to go, and the Bruins can clinch the best record in hockey with a win over visiting Hartford. Tied at 2 late in the game, Craig Janney delivers. Few people knew what to expect back in October when the rookie coach first took his team to the ice. The final regular season record is 46 wins, 25 losses, and 9 ties, making the Bruins the only team to reach the 100-point plateau. It is a success story the whole team enjoys. In fact, the whole city enjoys.
I'm a little bit awestruck at what these guys have done. I don't think any of the members of the coaching staff felt first overall was within our grasp to start the season. But as Ray Bourque started to take control of this team, all of us began to believe he's the best defenseman on the planet.
The 1990 Stanley Cup playoffs begin with a disappointing 4-3 loss to Hartford. That means Game 2 is a must-win situation. Cam Neely's discipline here leads to a Boston power play and the game's first goal from Ray Bourque. The Whalers tie it up, but Gary Galley's power play goal regains the lead. Andy Moog comes up big and takes that 1-goal lead into the third period. Then the power play comes through a third time. Bobby Carpenter scores and the Bruins prevail 3-1. The win proves costly, though, as Ray Bourque takes this check late in the third period.
Ray contused or bruised the left hip. He hurt it Saturday in the game. He was all right afterwards. It was a little stiff, but he's gotten progressively more swollen and stiff. Today he's limping and having more pain, so he's not going to be able to skate tonight.
The series moves to Hartford, and with Bourque's sideline, the Bruins lose 5-3. Game 4 finds Hartford up 5-2 after 2 periods. The third period features a new goaltender and one of the greatest comebacks in Boston Bruins history. First, Dave Poulin makes it 5-3. Bob Beers cuts the lead to 1. This Dave Christian slapper ties it. And Poulin's second goal of the period wins it for the Bruins. Instead of going down 3-1, the Bruins even up the series and regain home ice advantage. After trading home wins, the teams return to the Garden for Game 7. Also returning, Ray Bourque. Sparked by John Bice's first NHL goal and the game winner from Cam Neely, the Bruins win at 3-1 and move on to the Adams Division Final. What's a hockey season without a Boston-Montreal playoff series? Game 1 belongs to the goalies, and particularly Andy Moog. The game's only score comes when Dave Poulin converts this rebound. Boston wins the opener 1-0. Game 2 is a different story. The Bruins get the offense going. But each time Boston scores, Montreal regains the lead. As the clock winds down, the Bruins tie it up one more time. Finally, the Bruins get their first lead of the night in overtime. Moving to Montreal, the Bruins make it 3 straight with a convincing 6-3 win at the Forum. Not even a change of goaltenders can help the Canadiens' fortunes.
Galley in, puts it in front. Burridge missed it. Shot. Score by John Sweeney.
Missing out on a sweep, the Bruins return home where the fans sense a kill. Randy Burridge makes it 1-0 in this shorthanded goal. After Montreal ties it up late in the second period, Andy Moog is besieged.
For Galley, a shot. High. Rebound. Knocked away. Wesley. Scores. Wesley with 1:13 left. Scores.
The fans rejoice, and so do the players. Next assignment, the Wales Conference Championship. The series opening period is a little bit of everything. There's this goal by Gary Galley. This penalty shot saved by Andy Moog. And after Lyndon Byers gets tripped up here, a power play goal from Cam Neely. The second period, however, is all Washington, and the Caps lead 3-2. That calls for another third period comeback. Dave Poulin seems to know what to do. After Poulin ties it, Brian Propp finishes up this give and go to put Boston ahead. Poulin closes out the scoring in a 5-3 victory. Game 2 proves to be as simple as 1, 2, 3. Andy is perfect again as Boston wins 3-0. Landover, Maryland. The Caps hope the hometown fans will change their fate. What doesn't change is the Bruins' ability to score first. For the third straight game, the Bees go up 1-0, this time on a Dave Christian power play goal. After the Caps tied, Craig Janney takes over, scoring the game winner here. And setting up this insurance goal. When Cam Neely pots this empty netter, all thoughts turn to a sweep. One win away from the Stanley Cup Finals, the Bruins take the ice looking for that first goal once again.
Bobby Carpenter, John Carter, Bobby Gold, right side.
Carpenter and Carter respond to the coach's call.
Puts it on net. Score!
Yeah! We gotta keep going. We gotta keep going here, way too early. Hit him, hit him! Okay, Bobby Carpenter, your line. Shoot it, guys! Shoot the puck!
And Neely obliges.
Yeah!
How about this pass from Brian Propp? And Cam Neely makes it count, putting the Bruins up 3-1. The 3 goals are enough. The Prince of Wales trophy belongs to the Boston Bruins. The players celebrate and savor the moment. But even in this moment of triumph, their thoughts are on their next goal. The 1990 Stanley Cup Finals. It's Boston and Edmonton, one more time. The Oilers take a 2-0 lead into the third period before Ray Bourque seizes this moment. With just over a minute to go, it's Bourque again. The game is tied. As time runs down, the captain nearly ends it. The teams battle into a second overtime, and Glenn Wesley is inches away from being a hero. Into a third overtime. A power failure darkens the Garden as both teams fight fatigue. Suddenly, Peter Klima breaks the city's heart. There'll be other games and other goals, but the pain of that long night in May never quite goes away. The Boston hockey season was a success, not only with goals and saves and last-minute victories, but also in a far greater sense. The legacy of the 1990 Boston Bruins is reflected in the faces of their young fans, particularly those who dream of someday wearing the black and gold themselves. With courage, hard work, and heart, these Bruins have inspired a new generation to put on the blades, grab a stick, and reach for the stars.
Lechmere hopes you have enjoyed this exclusive video presentation. Score with the Bruins and Lechmere. Pass the word about Reach for the Stars. Available exclusively